Hello, Pigaholics. I have a first challenge lock. This is from takendarkk on Discord. Had a small issue with the packaging. He forgot to tape it, and I received it as 2 packages, which was a lot of fun. We won't go into that. I had to open it just to make sure it was in here, but other than confirming that it was here, that was all I ever did with it. So please trust me on that. Have a key that's masked. Actually, it has a tag on it. Let's open it all the way so we can see what the name of this lock is. I don't even know what it is. Come on. takendarkk. There we go. June 23. Spool sample. That tells us what we're in for. That'll be fun. Let's get this up. Can't forget the snake. I need to glue him down in the worst way. Keep throwing him everywhere. He does not stay on it all by himself. Have a Schleg key. No bidding on it, which is nice. And tool sample. Oh, nice engraving on there. That's good work. June 2023. It's in a generic kind of knockoff cylinder. A good plate. Let's see what we got with this. This one normally will fit in, and it won't today. 13, 14. A bit play both ways. A little bit more play counterclockwise, which is my preferred favorite way. Just like Kiwi. A little bit of crunch. A little bit more of a false set. Let's see, we're off camera. Sorry about that. Deep pin. Okay, overset that. Maybe I didn't set the others again. Very deep pin in the back. Can't quite get underneath it. This maybe is like Kiwi, but let me tell you, this one is a tight one. This is nice. It's not like some of the others. It's tough to get a pick back in there because that little C part is actually kind of nice. Picks aren't walking into it. A lot of times they'll walk in much easier than this. Let's try a Moki. I don't think that's going to help me because I don't think it's going to get underneath. Oh, it will. Deep pin in the front. Touch 2. Get into a deeper false set. That pin in the bed was just deep and it doesn't want to move. feel right. No, maybe. It's that last one that just was causing. I have overset that back one. It just never moved. Just that one. I'm gonna keep going because I got nothing out of anything else after that point. There we go. Have to tickle it. That cam is on there tight. Yeah, that front and back one are both very, very deep. Kind of blocking you in there. Fun to lock. But this cap is on a little too tight. It is very hard to turn. Let's do this. More intimate. Let's leave it like this. We'll leave the key out because we'll be able to see it once we get the lock apart. Let's see, we're blowing things out with my other account, with the lamp over here. Let's turn that away so Rhino doesn't get blown out so much. A shim? Enough all over there. This whole thing is tight in here. I wonder if there's a problem there in number 5. I only thought there was 5 pins in here. We're gonna find out. So we either have a really, let's see, we have to blow out Rhino for the right kind of light. We either have a really deep pin there, but you can see it proud, or we have a 0 and the entire pin has fallen into it. There's a lot of times why we do this. Put the pins in there. Once again, so we have pretty deep, high cut, maybe a 6, 7, probably a 7, and 3 or something on the back, and then that one. We're going to find out as we go along, and we're going to investigate this one. Yep. So, first off, we have a couple problems. We have no driver in 1. So the driver in 1 and 5 are probably both sitting below shear. So I really only had to pick 4 pins. So we're going to send this back to him and have him rework this. And we will pull out the others. Beautiful. Little spooled T-pin. Beautiful spool. Yeah, this didn't pick right. And that was my thought as I was picking it. Things just weren't feeling quite right. It could be way more effective. Oh, there's a beautiful pin. Cellist spool. That's beautiful. These little springs. Yeah. And again, in 5, nothing but a spring. So, those are 0 cuts. Should be having to lift them higher, but not needing to because the driver. What the heck? Spider on my desk. Baby spider. And that's not 5. That's 4. Beautiful little egg-shaped tip spool. So before we drop those other 2 and find out what they are, let's look at the effectiveness of these pins real quick. So in number 6, there we go. So it's halfway down that little chalice. Look, that thing's beautiful. Beautiful pin. And in number 4, just sitting right at the beginning of that egg. Not a whole lot there. Might go into a minor false set to touch it, but that's going to be it. This spool that just hit me in the chest. Hold on a second. Luckily, it fell into my lap, into the chair. So, beautiful little sharp edge spool. And it is up above. Hits that false set, starts rotating very nicely. And then this pin, this is a beautiful spool T-pin. Show them off in a little bit more. But yeah. So right there at the spool point, pop it up, and it becomes a T-pin. Very nice. Let's see what. Yeah. Beautiful little spool in 1. But I didn't need to pick it. Oh, jeez. Making a mess. The chaos. Springs and pins everywhere. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, another gorgeous little spool, but The problem is they need to be longer. I'm going to send this back to him. Yeah, because this is like a... I wonder if it's a 0 or a 1. We're going to open up his key here in a second. But obviously too short of a key pin and too short of a driver pin causes that pin to sit below shear. A little bit bindy. But some longer pins and this would be very, very effective lock. No plug mods. No upper mods. Let's take a look at that key real quick. Will this just pop off? I think it might. Yes, it does. So that 1 and 5 are, oh, I don't have it here. I've been impressing with my key gauge, but this looks like a 9 to me. Close to an 8, but a 9. But the way that pin set down there, it's probably an 8, which makes this a maximum of a 1, which makes sense. Same thing here, 0 or 1. Can't quite tell. I think, yeah. So number 1 is a 0, and this is a 1. And the key. So I only had to pick 4 pins, and then I had the binder as it was dragging on the core turning because that spool was sitting just a hair proud. Now, one more time, close up, clear shot. Beautiful double spool. All standards on the bottom. That little spool T-pin. Beautiful barbell spool. Little egg-ended spool. Another little triple serrated spool. And this beautiful chalice spool. This one is gorgeous. I wish it really had come into play. I think some of the pins were a little ineffective due to these short springs. And obviously having 2 pins sitting in the plug after it's being picked. So, another long video. Everyone have a good evening. Taken Dark, I really appreciate you sending this to me. I am going to send this back to you so you can revamp it and send it to Lady Locks because she'll have fun with this one. And it's a good one, but we need to correct a couple things on it. So, everyone have a good evening. We'll see you on the next one.